Beetle. Long ago there was an emperor who had a beloved horse with 4 golden horseshoes. Why did they nail golden horseshoes on this horse? Because it was a brave horse. It had carried its master courageously to kill his enemies. It had saved the emperor's valuable life and had made a great contribution. There was a beetle in the emperor's stable. The beetle was not very impressed with the golden horseshoes. It stretched out its thin, small leg to the stableman and said,
"Come on, please nail the golden horseshoe on me."
Stableman said,
"Do you know why the horse will be fitted with golden horseshoes? Actually, do you even understand the reason at all?"
The beetle said,
"What do you mean? You are despising me. I am leaving here now to let everyone know how great I am."
The stableman said,
"It is up to you, Mr. Beetle."
So the beetle flew out from the stable. It flew for a while until it got into a little garden, where the rose and the grass smelled so sweet. A little ladybug near the garden said,
"Look, the flowers here are really beautiful."
The beetle said,
"Oh, I have seen more beautiful ones than these here. But there is no dunghill here." At the emperor's stable, the taste was fresh and it suited my appetite very well. However, I could not bring it on my journey. Actually, is there a rubbish heap where I can stay?
2 frogs did not pay any attention to him. Perhaps they did not understand what he meant. Perhaps they did not want to hear what he said. So the beetle left. At the side of a deep ditch, it met some fellow beetles similar to it. They said,
"It seems that you have flown a long way. It is comfortable here. You may stay with us."
Beetle said,
"Well, in my damp place, I have escaped from the rain, have stayed cool under a broken flower pot, and feel uncomfortable. Since you are so enthusiastic, I will live here."
The oldest beetle asked it,
"Maybe you come from a rubbish heap."
Beetle said,
"No, I come from the emperor's stable. As soon as I was born, I had golden horseshoes on my feet, but I did not want to wear them. I gave them to the emperor's horse. I am on a secret mission for the country now. You may not ask me anything. I will not answer any of your questions."
So it climbed on a pile of rich earth, where there were 3 female beetles. They were giggling at it because they had heard its words, and they knew that it came from the stable of the emperor. They wanted to marry it. The 3 female beetles' mother asked the beetle to choose one of them to be its wife. The beetle was very glad. They got married and everybody congratulated them. The 3rd day after the wedding, there were problems to do with food, clothing, and the living place. Therefore the beetle felt that he'd had enough and secretly flew away. The mother of the girl said, "This scoundrel really deserves to die and has mistreated my daughter." The other beetle said,
The emperor, who they have invited, is a wanderer. He is the irresponsible fellow.
The beetle flew into a great greenhouse and went into a fresh dung pile. It said,
"Here is really comfortable."
So it had a dream in which the emperor's horse had died, and the people tacked the golden horseshoe on its feet and promised to select another one for it. It could not help smiling happily in the dream, and then it woke up. The sun was so warm. The huge palm tree stretched high into the air. Under them there were some pieces of green leaves, which were brilliant and dazzling and red like fire. Beetle said,
"This is a really beautiful place. Staying here, I feel very proud."
Suddenly a hand had caught Beetle and picked it up. At the same time it was turned around again and again, and then it was tied on a leaf, and it was driven like a boat to a big lake. This lake was both wide and long. Beetle was very afraid. Beetle thought,
"It's all over. I will sink into the lake. I have not worn my golden horseshoes yet. Hey, now everything is over. That stable also is no use to me."
A little ship had come where two young women were sitting. They pulled it out of the water and untied the rope around the beetle to free it. They said, "Fly, beetle, you may fly away free." So the beetle flew again. It flew on until it went in the window of a huge building and then fell down quietly. It just fell on the lovely horse of the emperor, and it fell in the horse's mane again. The beetle held on to the horse's mane tightly and said,
"Now I am sitting on the emperor's horse. I can now become an emperor. Why do I need golden horseshoes? Now I understand that it is for me that the horse needs horseshoes. Why do I leave the stable to go out? Isn't it very beautiful? I am the person riding the horse. It is enough."
So the beetle felt satisfied. It would tell other beetles,
Only after someone has traveled will he become intelligent. I will stay at home until the horse wears out its golden horseshoes.